Okay, now we're going to continue on and we're going to scale backward. Scaling backward means that we're going to be dividing to get from our first value to our second value to be able to answer the question. And then in these three tables, you'll see that there is nothing. So I gave you no labels, no numbers, nothing. We're going to create our tables completely on our own. So this says, at a dog shelter, a 24-pound bag of dog food. So that's my first thing, a 24-pound bag of dog food. So I'm going to say pounds of dog food. And I've got 24 pounds. We'll feed 36 dogs a day. So I'm going to make the bottom one dogs. And I can feed 36 dogs a day. Now I'm going to work to answer the question. How many dogs would you expect to feed with an 8-pound bag of dog food? So my pounds of dog food was yellow, so I'm going to highlight it in yellow. And that means that my 8 pounds of dog food goes in the top part of my table because it has to match. Pounds of dog food have to go with pounds of dog food, and then the dogs have to go with the dogs. Oops, wrong thing. So now this time I notice that from 24 to 8, my value is going down. I'm scaling backward, which means that I'm dividing to get from the first value to the second value. So here I'm going to divide by 3, and if I do it to the top, I must also do it to the bottom, and 36 divided by 3 is 12. So I'm going to say 12 dogs. Example 5 says, to make cranberry jam, you need 12 cups of sugar for every 16 cups of cranberries. So the yellow part of my table, I've been making the top, so I'm going to keep that consistent, and then I'm going to make the pink part the bottom. So I've got sugar and cranberries. So there's 12 cups of sugar for 16 cups of cranberries. Then it says, find the amount of sugar needed for 4 cups of cranberries. And my cranberries were pink, so I'm going to highlight that in pink, which means that my 4 goes on the bottom part of my table. So now I'm trying to get from 16 to 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So I'm going to say 3 cups of sugar. In example 6, it says, Justin bought 40 packs of baseball cards for a discounted price of $64. So I'm going to say baseball cards, so packs of cards. And then I'm going to say cost, or if you want to use a dollar sign, that's fine. So he bought 40 packs of cards for $64. Then it says, if he sells 10 packs of baseball cards to a friend at cost, how much should he charge? So again, I'm looking at the packs of cards. That was the yellow part of my table. And the cost was the pink part. So to get from $40 to $10, I'm going to divide by 4, and I get 16. So he should charge $16. Okay, and this was scaling backward. So we had a larger value and we were trying to get to a smaller value. To do that with a fraction or with a ratio, we are going to use multiplication or division. In this case, we are using division because that value is getting smaller.